today, CU Buffs quarterback Shedeur Sanders reportedly signing an endorsement deal with Nike.
To get my first rookie contract is lit.
This is my new workout shirt.
What just happened in the world of sports branding has left the industry stunned, fan bases divided, and execs sweating through expensive suits. One name is behind it all: Shedeur Sanders. He didn't just ink a Nike deal, he reprogrammed quarterback marketing entirely. While other players were studying playbooks, Shedeur was engineering power moves. From rookie camp to runway-ready, Sanders walked into 2025 with cleats on and left with a contract that might need its own zip code. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel, polished, talented, consistent, and completely benched in the endorsement game. Adidas didn't just miss, they vanished, ghosted, left Dillon unread like a bad breakup text. The contrast couldn't be sharper, and the message couldn't be louder. This isn't just about football, it's a branding war. One Nike, just one in blowout fashion, and the world's watching. Rookie camp to cultural icon, a different kind of QB1. It started as it always does, with a rookie contract. I just go to practice every day, bro. Rookie minicamp was lit. But what Shedeur Sanders stepped into wasn't just about drills and formations. It was a glimpse into the endless resource machine of the NFL, a playground where legacy isn't inherited, it's leveraged. The college had resources, the league, unlimited arsenals. He embraced the grind, but came equipped with more than raw skill. Shedeur brought with him a swagger, presence, and a strategy. Nike didn't just take notice. They hit send, opened their checkbooks, and rewrote history. The deal that shook the market. Let's talk numbers because they're insane. $250 million generated in jersey sales. He earned an estimated 14 lulums in commission. Rookie contract, $4.6 million. But hidden inside that contract, something revolutionary: prime equity. This clause gave Shedeur ownership of more than just his stats sheet. He'd now get a cut from everything: jerseys, merchandise, media appearances, digital content, even social platforms. His entire personal brand is now a financial asset that's as valuable as his arm, and this wasn't by accident. It was a tactical blitz on the future of athletic endorsements, and nobody saw it coming. Nike saw movement. Adidas missed the memo. While Nike made headlines, Adidas was silent. Flatline, no rollout, no campaign, no response. Their rumored bid for Shedeur, ghosted. Dillon Gabriel, their hopeful poster boy with flawless stats, QB IQ, and clean interviews, was left holding a bag that nobody packed. And while he waited for endorsements, Shedeur shut down the internet. This wasn't business. It was warfare on branding turf. And Sanders won: prime equity, the clause that changes everything. The brilliance in Sanders' contract is that he doesn't just play for the Browns. He's now entwined with the team beyond the field. Prime equity means a share of team revenue linked to his likeness. Owns all personal content, from digital to docuseries to social media. Has full creative rights over his name, image, media, everything. This clause isn't just a bonus, it's a blueprint, a future where players own their own empire before even hitting a single pro milestone. Sanders didn't negotiate, he manifested. When you're the son of Deion Primetime Sanders, you inherit swagger, like most kids inherit bicycles. Shedeur didn't ask for deals, he built an identity so valuable, brands had no choice but to shell out. From tunnel walks to pregame fits, every frame of this guy screams marketable. Every wrist flick becomes viral content. Every smirk becomes a meme. He doesn't just join conversations, he starts them. And in 2025, that's everything. Why Dillon Gabriel never stood a chance? Let's give credit where it's due. Dillon Gabriel is a baller. Multiple schools, excellent adaptability, clear stat lines, leadership material, a resume shiny enough to make any exec curious, yet no Nike, no Adidas, no noise. Why? Because this era isn't about stats, it's about spectacle. And Shedeur is the spectacle. While Gabriel filmed interviews, Shedeur filmed docuseries. While Gabriel passed footballs, Shedeur passed virality checkpoints. The difference? Legacy, charisma, and a media machine running on jet fuel. Sanders brought a production company to the huddle. Let's break this down clearly. Shedeur didn't step into that Nike meeting alone. He rolled in with a social media team, millions of followers, style partnerships, a personal brand decades in the making, and the last name that literally built an empire. In 2025, that's more powerful to a brand than any touchdown reel. Gabriel played conventional football. Sanders, I played marketing chess. And Nike, they saw it all coming. Adidas, still buffering. The aesthetic era of football is here. We're witnessing a new era. It's not about throwing passes anymore. It's about throwing fits, throwing up insane engagement numbers, throwing brands into panic meetings wondering, how did we miss him? Sanders is that catalyst. He made bomb branding cool again. He reimagined NIL as IPO, and every exec not working with him is asking one single question. What now? Adidas lost in the playbook of 2011. While Shedeur was turning sideline moments into story gold, Adidas was out here pushing campaigns straight from the MySpace era. No rollout for Dylan, no buzz built, no momentum. And now they're backtracking mid-season, considering leaving quarterback marketing altogether. That's how hard Nike hit them. They're reassigning departments. Meanwhile, sneaker blogs are swarming. StockX is already preparing resale sections for the rumored SS1 Prime cleats, with experts predicting launched a site crashes, but the NFL still hasn't even started, and somehow Nike is already winning the season. Shedeur has been named starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, beating out Joe Flacco, a literal Super Bowl MVP, Kenny Pickett, solid new signee, and Dylan Gabriel, his draft day rival. At minicamp, he didn't just show up, he dominated. Coach had openly praised his poise, pocket presence, and leadership. When asked who had the it factor, every road pointed to Sanders. Every move is a lesson in brand dominance. This isn't speculation, it's strategic. When Shedeur got drafted, he didn't just get a jersey, he got a platform, a production team, a prime seat at the head of the endorsement table. Even NFL veterans are looking around salty, wondering how this rookie just front-flipped every marketing model they've been throwing for 5,000 yards a year and still have smaller deals. Sanders hasn't even stepped on a pro field, and yet he's front row at Fashion Week. Brands are in crisis mode. The aftermath? Reebok is considering exiting quarterback branding. Under Armour wants to pivot to safe bets. New Balance reportedly offered Dylan a no-frills performance deal. But here's the kicker. You can't out-clean brand Shedeur. You can't out-network a Sander. And you sure as hell can't out-influence him. This isn't fair. But it is reality. Shedeur isn't just a QB. He's the brand. While Dylan tries to salvage a campaign that never launched, Sanders is designing cleat lines, planning limited Nike drops, signing off on SS1 content series, flirting with fashion collabs, and more. He's not trending, he is the trend. Welcome to quarterbacking in 4K ultra commercial definition. Meanwhile, in Team Stripes, the Adidas execs, reports say panic mode is in full effect. A boardroom meltdown was so loud, someone heard it in Oregon. Strategy slides trashed, slideshows deleted. Whispers of abandoning QB endorsements altogether. They're watching their entire endorsement playbook fall apart at the cleats of one man. The future is now. So where do we go from here? Because Shedeur Sanders just changed the standard. Forever. Quarterbacks don't just need arms, they need algorithms. Brands don't just want highlights, they want headline generators. Sanders walks with a camera-ready strut, breathes influencer energy, and posted Drake lyrics before warm-ups were even mandated. He's part athlete, part media brand, part stock you'd wish you bought early. And now, he's the new bar. Final whistle, this is the Sanders era. This is no Cinderella story, no underdog narrative. This is what happens when legacy, charisma, and strategy come together in one #1 jersey. Where Nike saw a trend, Adidas blinked. Where Dylan Gabriel studied the playbook, Shedeur Sanders became the book. And now, we're not talking about whether Sanders will be QB1 in Cleveland. We're talking about whether anyone else will ever catch up. Welcome to the